Good evening, everyone. It's Fiona from the Facebook page Fiona's Angel Wisdom. Welcome to the first installment of Angel News on the new page, and thank you everybody for coming over and joining me. It really means a lot. I know I've had a 2 week break from my page and even from Facebook, and I can't begin to express how wonderful that's been, how relaxing, and how just amazing. You have no idea how draining and taxing Facebook can be until you leave it alone. And to those of you that think that you can't live without your social networking or your um, what are those smartphones called? There you go, smartphone. It's not true. You can, and you'll be a lot happier and a lot less stressed just going without those things for a while. If you feel like you can do with a break, just take it. Really take it. There's a lot of negativity, and it's very important at this time also just to constantly call on Archangel Michael to surround you with his purple or blue, whatever color you feel that Archangel Michael has. Surround you with his purple or blue energy, or with his cloak or cape, whatever you want to call it, and ask him to cut away all the negative cords and attachments that are going to and from you. Also, the ones ask him to remove the ones that you have attached to other people, because as much as we want to be beings of love and light all the time, we do have a tendency to have negative thoughts and emotions towards people. Archangel Michael is perfect, and he'll help clear those things. Okay, so I've just pulled a card from the Universal Wisdom Oracle card deck by Tony Carmine Salerno, and the card I pulled is Past Life, and it's got like a orangey browny color and an older lady in the center, and she's got like white around her heart center going into her lower stomach area. That's where I feel that you store your soul. Your soul center is right there. That's where it is, in my opinion. Other people might disagree and think that's nonsense, but we all have to go with our own truth, especially with things like this, because you can't really prove it. So past life, we each hold our past experiences within our subconscious memory. We carry these subconscious memories from one life into the next. Your past influences the way you currently react to and experience life. Current issue affecting your life and your relationship stems from a fear you developed in a past life. Having an understanding of past lives can sometimes help you make sense of your present life and personality traits. The memory and feeling associated with your past lives can be assessed by sitting quietly in meditation and asking Spirit to show you anything that may be of help to you in the present. You may be shown a glimpse of a past life that has contributed to a current fear or situation you face, and this can often help you heal the present. Keep an open heart during your meditation. Know that you are surrounded by light and love at all times. Ask your angels to show you only that which will help you dissolve and heal the current issue. Before you finish your meditation, imagine all your past experiences bathed in love and light. Bless your past, present, and future. Ask that this healing be gentle over the days and weeks to come. You can access past life experiences in meditation by yourself, provided that you trust in the process. However, if you prefer, you can seek assistance of someone who is experienced in this type of work. If choosing someone to help you, simply ask your spirit guides and angels to attract the appropriate person for you. Now, I'm glad he's put that there, because it is important that there's many things that we can do on our own. And I fully agree with him there. But on the other hand, sometimes, a lot of the time, it's good to have somebody help you and assist you, especially if you're not sure what you're really doing and how you're doing it and things. And I know, in the current climate with not having much money, people are more prone to go out there and try and do all these things themselves. But sometimes it's worth just donating or giving a little bit of money and having someone hold your hand and be there to reassure you at the end of it that you've done a good job, and that you know that you can go back to that person and talk to that person about how you're feeling and what you're going through without going it alone. I hope that makes sense to you guys. What else did we talk about? I also agree that things that we carry over, contracts that we made in past lives, and I think that if you follow Diana Cooper, well, I adore her meditations, and from doing her meditations, many of them, this is something that she also says, that if you have contracts that you've made in past lives, you bring them into the current life unless you release them. And the other thing that I want to say is that if you are going to go it alone and try and heal these things, a past life regression CD that I've done, and it worked really well, was the Doreen Virtue past life regression CD. It was perfect for me, which takes you through 2 past lives. And when I did it a couple of years ago, I had a really severe pain in my neck constantly. I still suffer from that, but not as bad. And when I did that, and it explained where this pain in the neck came from, and it also explained why I had a fear of falling over when walking on a slope and breaking my neck. And instantaneously after the healing was done, some of that pain was relieved, and I felt a lot better. So we do carry things from past lives into our life. And if anybody read my soul note from yesterday, that might make sense to you as well. I didn't quite touch on it, but now that I think about it, it could be that, you know, some things that haven't been resolved because we've forgotten to be forgiving, or whatever it is that we wanted to be, that we've carried that over, if that makes sense. So shall we get another card from Tony and see what else he's got to say for himself? I think we should. Magic Tree. Now, my friend Rebecca, you know, the girl, woman that works on Touch by Nature, and she helped me on Fiona's Angel Wisdom page and on Angelic Inspiration for a while. She loved that Magic Tree because she's my little tree hugging friend. So let's see what the Magic Tree has got to say. Magic Tree, here you go. You are an artist of light, and you are gifted and blessed. It is time for you to release the creative power within you. You have the power to transform your life. A great artist, you are able to create through thoughts, beliefs, and intentions. Start to hold only positive thoughts about yourself. You have the power to create happiness, abundance, and joy. Positive thoughts and positive affirmations create positive outcomes. Make your intentions clear, for the universe is always listening, and respond to all of your words and thoughts. Use the positive affirmations as colors to paint the perfect picture of your life. Create the picture with loving thoughts and intentions. Affirm all you wish to be and create. Try to be clear about what you want in life. Imagine that you have all you want right now. Affirm out loud each day with your heart and soul. You create the life you dream. Affirmation: I am an artist. I am infinitely creative. I create a loving and abundant life. I create and fulfill my dreams. Now, I also agree with that. On that note, let me manifest something here. I manifest myself at the Parlotones concert in LA on May 17th. There you go, that's me. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be rocking out with some friends, and it's going to be amazing. Let's see if that happens. Right, so we've done these cards. I think they were quite important ones, because you have to let go of your past and your past life experiences and attachments in order to fully appreciate anything that you bring into your life, to fully embrace it and there's a German word called genießen, and I can't think of the English word for it right now. To really appreciate it and just give yourself to the experience. You know, you can't do that if you're holding on to nonsense, and it is nonsense. Do you know what else I'd really like to do? I just thought I would like to raise money for the Michael J. Fox Parkinson's Foundation. So it's the Michael J. Fox Foundation, just because a really good friend of mine, who's like a mum to me, and she's got Parkinson's disease, and it's really hard to watch as a lot of you may know from watching people with illnesses and disabilities in your life. It's really hard to watch somebody that you care deeply about suffering and struggling in such a way. And you know, I really think that Michael J. Fox is a completely inspirational human being, and he's shining bright for all of those people. And you know, and Fiona's angel wisdom, and Fiona, me, I might not be able to raise a lot of money, but I think every little helps. And I'd be prepared to do distant healing and readings via Skype and MSN or whatever. I'd fully be prepared to do any of those things just to contribute. So maybe they'll find a cure. You never know. That last $10 that we made, it might be the $10 that they spent in finding that cure, or maybe not a cure, but something that'll stall it or help ease the process of the tremors and things. I watched him on The Good Wife, and I was like amazed, because literally a few days before I was thinking, I wonder what happened to Michael J. Fox and how he's getting on with his Parkinson's. And there he was on the telly, and I was like, what? And yeah, I think he's doing amazing for people. So the next card I pulled from Mary Jack's Oracle cards was, this is your time. You are on the right path, and your achievements have the potential to be truly amazing now. Don't let lack of self-confidence hold you back. Your angels believe that you can succeed, and ask that you share that belief with them. So go ahead now with confidence. Take that leap and watch yourself soar. So again, releasing, manifesting, and bringing it in. Bring it on. See what else she's got to say for herself with her cards. Okay, here is, embrace the new day. It may be that yesterday was not the best of days, but that doesn't mean that today cannot be far better, or tomorrow better still. No two occasions or situations are ever the same, so please expect the best from today and from all of the tomorrows to come. Start the day with optimism and tell yourself that you are going to have a good day today, and you will. Now for me, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, next whole week is going to be important. I'm going to be a little bit busy left, right and centre, and having meetings and trying to manifest again this money to go and see the Parlotones in California. I know, I should wait until they come to London, but I've already seen them in London, and seriously, I need some respite. The angels know I need some respite, so they're going to help me. They're going to help me manifest, bring all my needs are going to be met. No, seriously though, I think when you serve a lot and you give a lot, they help. So you know what, focus on service, focus on how you can improve your life, and ask the angels, really ask them to bring the people to you who are going to help heal you, or heal whatever situation that you're in that needs to change, and they will. Just be open to it, be open to it, and be open to listening. And another thing that's important, you know, when you have friendships and it's easy to fall out or argue or miscommunicate, but sometimes you have to say awkward things to your friends that they may not appreciate, but if you don't say it, it leaves this huge atmosphere in the air. So you need to say it, and sooner or later you are going to express yourself anyway, so you might as well just say it with love. Just think about how it might be if you were the one that someone needed to talk to, and how you would like to hear that message, and focus on that. Focus on delivering the message that you have to pass on in a way that you might like to hear it. And even if it's really difficult and you know that you wouldn't like to hear that at all, just speak to the angels and ask them to give you the words. Archangel Gabriel, get some blue, get some lapis lazuli, or anything like that, and focus on clear communication, honest communication, and with the least damage. Sometimes, you have to have a conversation and release. So I've pulled some more cards from Universal Love Healing Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. And what did I get here? Balance. So, whether male or female, this card is alerting you to an imbalance of yin, feminine, and yang, masculine energy, which could be the cause of stress in your life. You will notice the lady in the picture is trying to console the male, trying to get his attention. This image reflects the same imbalance within you. If you have picked the balance card, then know that you can bring balance into your life by allowing more yin, feminine energy. This is the energy of creativity, sensitivity, and openness. We all have these qualities. This card asks you to draw them out, and integrate them into your life. Express your thoughts and feelings freely. Above all, be loving and gentle with yourself. In balancing your energy also helps bring balance to our world. See, I just said about balance and speaking truthfully and honestly and openly, didn't I? And what else have we got? We've got a card that says soulmate here. So soulmate, I like that. But is it twin flame or is it soulmate? Okay. Love is the universal energy that fills creation. This energy is alive and intelligent. Love has heard your call. You will soon connect with your soulmate. Woohoo! Focus your attention on love. Spend some time each day imagining yourself together with your soulmate. See the future fulfilled with happiness and love. If you are already with your soulmate, this message here is to always value and be grateful for your relationship. Relationships, like everything else, need constant nurturing, care, and attention. Your relationship will come to grow and strengthen provided it is nurtured. Now, what a lovely card that is, don't you think? I think that's wonderful. And we have another card here, which is, let me just, I like this card, and actually nearly had this soulmate card, the image on this particular card, tattooed on my back. It's a lotus flower with a beautiful woman, but she was nude, and that was the thing that I didn't like. We were going to put a dress on her, but in the end I ended up getting a different tattoo on my lower back. But it's just the colours, and it's just so expressing freedom, expressing confidence, expressing stepping into your power, and just being confident and happy. Okay, anyway, moving along from soulmate here, spiritual growth. There you go. Take heart. It's got an angel on it with wings that go into a heart shape, and she's sitting on a lotus flower, I believe. Take heart. This is a time of great spiritual growth. Powerful changes are taking place within you. It is important that you nurture yourself. Spend time in nature. Gaze at the stars at night. Walk along a sandy beach. You will emerge from this period with your renewed understanding. Pools of knowledge swell from within. See, I have been noticing that lately I've been a little bit over grumpy, and I've been wondering why that is. And that's just explained to me, for me, why that is, because it's releasing old stuff and coming into our powers and bringing in new things. And then the next card I have here is Eternal Flame. So the Eternal Flame is a heart, obviously, with a flame on top of it and some rainbow colours around it. You are so much more than you can possibly know. An eternal flame glows within you at all times. All is constantly embraced by eternal truth. You are being encouraged to hold on to your truth and not be swayed by others. The universe is testing your faith in yourself. Will you hold your ground, or will you give in? Remember, the right path for another is not necessarily the right path for you. Stand firm in your truth and feel yourself both empowered and liberated. I do think that you have to be true to yourself. If you're always looking at what other people are doing and saying, you never have time to look at what you're saying and doing for yourself. And at the end of the day, if you can't make yourself happy, how can you make somebody else happy? And that's the truth. And the last card here is powerful angelic forces, is dreams. Powerful angelic forces are at work in your subconscious mind. An issue that you have not been able to resolve is now being healed in your dream state. The issue, which you may not consciously be aware of, may stem from a past life. It impacts your life through negative feelings of self-doubt, fear. Trust. The angels are guiding your dreams. This issue will be resolved as you sleep. Invite the angels to continue their work. There's nothing you need to consciously do but trust and surrender. You will emerge feeling lighter, brighter with far more confidence. Now that is important. I think that is really important. So if you can't find time during waking hour, ask the angels to come and heal you in sleeping hour. And they will. They'll work with you and your dreams and everything. And all will be well. So here's a message from the healing angels. Peace, no matter where you are or what you're doing, inner peace is always possible. All it takes is a subtle shift in awareness. Think love and peace will follow. So love is really the important matter. It's coming from a place of love, coming from a place of trust in yourself, and trusting in that you are going to make the right decisions, and you'll be guided and led to the right people in the right places at the right time. And when you look back, you will see a pattern of your life, and it's like a picture, a puzzle. Bit by bit, it'll all be put together, and when you look back, you see all the people that have been put into your life and crossed your path. It all makes sense, and things that didn't work out will also make sense. And sometimes we spend too much time dwelling on why things didn't work out and not focusing on living in the now. And living in the now is so very important. It is more than focusing on the future. Daydreaming is great. Set aside time for daydreaming, connecting to your inner child, but make sure that you try and stay focused on the now, enjoying the present moment. So many hours and days and weeks and years get wasted on dwelling on the past and dwelling on what might be or might have been or what could be tomorrow, and you miss things. You miss your children growing up because your mind isn't there. You miss your partner. You live in the same house, but you don't actually realize that what's going on with them, and that some things might be bugging them, or that someone in your family or your friends are having a hard time. All kinds of things that can happen that you may not see or hear because you're focusing on things that matter no more. So surrender and release and let go, and speak to Archangel Raphael and ask him to help you heal, and Archangel Haniel to bring in the people and the friendships that resonate with who you are and who you want to be, and ask the Archangel Zadkiel to help transmute any of the negative emotions and just release them, and call in Archangel Azrael to help you with any grief issues you may have, or if you've just a friend or relative or someone you care about deeply has just passed over or is about to pass over, call him in and ask him to help transmute your fears and their fears, and assist them on their journey to the afterlife. And if you're worried about someone on the other side, also call on Archangel Azrael and ask him to help you and help your loved one on the other side. And also, just say something like, please, dear Archangel Azrael, Make sure that my grandma is feeling good and happy on the other side, and when she has time, it'd be nice if she could send me a sign just to reassure me that she's okay. Thank you. And always end it with gratitude, any requests that you have. Another thing that's important is that if you go into nature, really take it in, look at it, enjoy it. That's what it's there for. And speak to the fairies if you feel that way inclined, and the gnomes, and all of those things, and just know that they'll appreciate being acknowledged, and more good things will come to your life. So try and steer away from watching the news or reading the news and newspapers and trashy magazines and things like that, because they're not filling your head with wonderful things. They're filling your head with mindless things and distracting you from focusing on what's important. And you're important, very important. And it's also important for you to remember to drink lots of water and look after your physical body in the best way that you feel possible for yourself at this given time. Which reminds me is that I have not had a cigarette for almost 11 weeks. How wonderful is that? I think that's really good going for me. Today's been a little bit difficult, and yesterday was a little bit difficult, but I sort of managed to swing that around again and not cave in. It's never got to the point where I thought, you know what, I'm going to go and buy some cigs. And I've also not had any patches for 3 weeks, 4 weeks nearly. So that's all positive, I think. Definitely positive. So I hope you've all got wonderful things to look forward to for the week ahead. And I also hope that the ones that didn't have a nice Mother's Day, that you don't feel too bad about that, and just sort of release it, and just know that the people out there that were hoping and thinking about you today and wishing you a wonderful day. I've wished every single one of you mothers out there, and mothers to be, and mothers past, a wonderful day. I really did. And remember to be kind to each other, and try and release judgments, and try and just be kind even to those that are unkind to you, even when it's difficult. And you know what, my friend Becky, she's on my page, and she'll tell you that I'm a very moody woman, and I don't hold prisoners very lightly. If I've got an issue, I will make myself heard, and if I think that somebody's done me wrong, then I will voice it. And I appreciate that is not always the right way to be, but I also want people to appreciate that when you're doing angelic work, or whatever you want to call it, there'll be people who think they can treat you any which way they like, and that's not right, because at the end of the day, we are still human beings having a human experience, and we don't have endless amounts of time on this earth plane. And when people start messing around with your time, and try to pull the wool over your eyes, then you must tell these people that is wrong. And it is wrong. And don't let anybody bully you into thinking that it's not wrong. So my friend Becky and I are going to an opening evening on Wednesday, and we're hoping to have a nice time. It's a holistic, a therapy sort of massagey. They do angelic Reiki stuff there as well. I'm not a very big fan of angelic Reiki, to be honest, because I think that if you're already attuned to Reiki, you don't need to be attuned to the angels, because anybody can call in angels. Angels are accessible to every single one of us, whether we believe in them or not, whether we're attuned to them or not. That's my thoughts, and I know a lot of people don't agree with me, but that's how I feel about that. I think energy is accessible to anybody who wants to access it, and angels simply just are pure energy, and they love helping. Anyway, so that's enough for me rambling on for half an hour. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead, and I wish you every luck in the world. And I know that this week's angel news wasn't as good as previous ones, but bear with me. They will continue to improve, and I wish you good health as well. And may you be guided to positivity. Lots of love, Fiona.